All right, still doing Fancams for the Arsenal versus Brentford game. Of course, tuko Memphis Bar and Restaurant, courtesy of Dimba Crazy. And I'm joined by none other than Deno Alves. Buda, shikatano. How are you doing, bro?
Long time, bro.
Long time no see. Umekwangaje?
Since COVID, wasa wamepoteleana.
Yeah.
I think it's because wasa wanawachia home. But it's good. We are going back to the normalcy, the way we used to watch the game together.
Yeah. Slowly but surely. Yeah. Now, we've been playing, or you are playing against Brentford. 1-1. How did you like our performance today?
I think it was a solid performance. Let me use the word solid because I think in the last few games, our defense has been impressive. Intact. Defensive mid, it's okay. Yeah. So basically, I like the game. I like the way the approach, because what we're doing is that we are holding back and hitting on counters. And judging by their first game, you remember our first game?
Yeah, against Brentford, Bana.
It was a surprise. Yes. It was an upset, and I was so angry because we looked so disorganized in terms of attacking, midfield, everything was confused. But my only concern now is the fact that we have got a very lean squad.
Yes.
Yeah. Now just imagine White is injured, Partey is injured. I'm just assuming, just it's happening because it can happen. Partey is injured.
Yes.
Let's say just 5 people. White, Partey is injured, Lacazette, then Saka, and then maybe Martinelli.
I know watu wengi sana injured at the same time, but still.
It can happen. It can happen because right now in UK they usually get the flu. You get like 2 guys have flu, then others are injured.
Maybe
or even 3, not even more. What I'm saying is that I'm just hoping, because the results for other teams are coming our way. You see, in Manchester United, they are just bottling up.
Yes.
Tottenham the same. They had so many games in hand, then they have lost them.
Yes.
We look at the team like West Ham.
Yes.
West Ham today. Yeah, they have drawn today.
Yes.
So basically, we have an advantage that we are not playing so many other games. Like we are not in Europe.
Yeah.
We are not. So far, you're not in FA Cup. We are not in Carabao, whatever the name.
Yes.
So we are concentrating basically on the league.
Yes.
Yeah. So I can rate our chances are very high to finish top 4.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing that I wish we do, because we have always, that has always been our weakness. We can do so well, and then when it matters, you bottle up. You see, like we take even the position in top 4.
Yeah.
Then when you expect us, like we just need to hold them. Like for instance, that game against Man City. Yeah. We're basically winning that game.
Yeah, we are. We should have.
Yeah?
We should have.
If somebody watched that game to 60th minute, they will have gone home knowing Arsenal got this in control.
Yes.
But now the problem is that our most experienced players that we expect to lead and to help in managing the game. The experienced players are supposed to come in to manage the game.
Yes.
Because the young players have talent, they have the energy and the talent. But now you look at the likes of Lacazette, for instance, because I can see frustration even from fans. This guy is done.
Yeah.
You just need to
like go. Leo's Lacazette aliuza bao, kuna chance aliuza. Against Wolves, I think there are almost, is there 2 chances? Aliuza pia. As in kila day anatukumbusha we need another striker. Yeah,
you know the last time he was a top scorer was in 2017, 2017, that is the last time.
Almost 5 years.
And he never hit 20 goals or 50 goals. So basically for me, even the time we signed him, I did not have so much expectation with him. But he is a team player, like holding back and all that. But right now, I think the kind of striker that we need is somebody who takes advantage of that games. Because now we are fighting to go into Champions League.
Yes.
Then what happens after we get in Champions League?
You were doing the previous season.
Because you see, like against Brentford, against Watford, and these other teams, we can hold them, miss few chances, and then win the game or we draw.
Yeah.
But against the likes of Bayern Munich, you see, because we're not getting to Champions League just to be participants.
Yes.
We want to get there to win it.
As much as we can.
Yeah. So basically what I am looking at is the fact that this team is very solid. You have got very good young players.
Yes.
You saw Yazar, Saka. But now these guys, when you get in Champions League next season, we'll be in FA. Okay. We'll be probably in Carabao Cup.
Yeah, bado kuna league.
Yeah, now these guys, unlike the 28-year-old or the 27 or 26, they burn out very fast. You saw Yazar some few games ago. You could see his burnout. So you cannot play them for 38 games.
Yes.
Yeah. So you need to balance and all that, and that's where I see. I just hope, of which I'm very optimistic, we're going to finish top 4, and then after that we sign a central midfielder.
Okay.
Cazorla has never been replaced.
No, never ever. He hasn't.
Yeah. Because you realized before Cazorla you had Fabregas. Yeah. You know, a player who can dictate and all that. Yeah? Because as much as people say it's hate and all that, yeah? We have got some inconsistent players in that school.
Yes.
This game,
especially in the midfield, yeah.
Yeah, look at Xhaka, for instance. Xhaka is a very good player, but he's like a time bomb. He can just make a very foolish mistake out of there.
In a crunch game, in a clutch game, yeah.
A game, especially those tight games. Yeah. So he's a squad player, but he's not a player that you can rate like this guy.
Hold you out maybe to winning the league or
I can tell you for free. I know many people might disagree with me. There's no serious club that want to win Champions League that can have Xhaka in their first 11. There's no. If there is anyone, I'm telling anyone to tell me which one.
Okay.
He's a good squad player. Okay. He is an average player. Okay. But he's not a top midfielder that we need.
And that's exactly what we need.
That's what we need.
Okay.
Because what I usually tell guys, when we went to the market for Partey, not to play alongside Xhaka, but to replace Xhaka, so that Xhaka can come up as a backup. You get the point?
Okay.
Xhaka was supposed to be a backup for
Xhaka.
For Partey.
Partey, yes.
For Partey, because both of them are DMs. They are central midfielders.
Indeed, yeah.
So right now, in terms of creativity, we are very lucky. We have a player who is a bit, let's say someone like Partey. He's a box-to-box. Not many teams have box-to-box. A player who sometimes can take risk and go up front. Yeah. We also have Odegaard, who sometimes can fall back.
Yes.
We have got very sharp wingers. We have got Saka and Martinelli. So that is working for us. But what happens in case now those key players now they get injured?
That's where the question is.
So that is where the question is. So what I'm looking at, well, let's get in Champions League. I'm very optimistic now because the other results are working for us.
Yes.
The only thing we need to do is to maintain.
Continue winning.
Continue winning.
Yeah.
Each game at a time. Yeah?
Okay.
And then after we get into top 4, now we can start thinking about a striker. Because for me, I think we need around 4 or 5 players.
All right. Let me ask you, in terms of strikers, as we complete, who would you prefer we pick? I think we'll go for like 2 strikers. In your opinion, who would you opt for us not to go for?
I will go for Carl Lewin. You know the guy from Everton?
Calvert-Lewin?
Calvert, yeah.
Okay.
I will also go for his other guy from Leeds. Rafinha. I will go for
Rafinha.
As a backup. He's not a striker, but he's a winger. But he's an inverted winger. You know the thing with the inverted wingers is that
tutakuwa na yeye, Saka, Pepe.
That is what I want. Because look at Man City. Because the problem with Arsenal is that we always think that you have to sell to replace someone. Look at what Man City does. Man City, from the first player to 25th squad, you wonder who is going to replace who. And that is why they are top cream there.
Yeah.
If someone gets injured,
but I'm willing to replace him there.
Yeah. Let's go for Rafinha. He's not that expensive. We can manage him. Let's go for a player like the other player for Leicester. What do you call this guy? The midfielder.
Telemans? Yuri Telemans.
Yeah. Let's go for him. We don't have to go outside there. And then after that, I think that our defense is okay.
Yeah, totally. Saliba pia anarudi.
Yeah. We just need to make sure Saliba comes back. But in the midfield, now, let's go for Telemans, let's go for Rafinha, and then let's go for Carl.
Okay.
These are the seasonal players who have played there before. But Carl is not a 20 goals or 30 goals player, striker. But as we do that, right now, it's very hard to find a player at that man's goal. That is why sometimes I was very angry. Sometimes people saying, you're so biased about Aubameyang. Aubameyang is one of the few strikers who have hit 20 goals plus. He is a golden boot winner.
Yes.
He was not the same guy who we bought. That is agreeable. But you cannot just tell me that this guy is just shit. Yeah? Yeah, he's a player who needed for the squad. But he is gone. That is history.
Yes.
So right now, as we look for such kind of a striker, which is very rare to find, you saw how you are chasing Dusan and then...
Kind of, Juventus and all.
So at the moment, I'm looking for 3, 4, 5 players. I'm looking for an inverted winger. Right now, Saka is playing very well as an inverted winger. You know, the thing is that inverted winger, as I said, is that you play opposite to your natural foot. Like if you are a left foot, you play on the right. Yeah. So you play that one. I'm not quite sure. I want to see him for the next few games, Pepe, because since he arrived, he has never gotten enough chance to prove himself. But Pepe is one of the players I'm talking about, players who have been very inconsistent. In this game as well, the other game, and I bet that is why he's on the bench. Yeah. So I want to see more from likes of Pepe.
Okay.
I would like to see more from Nketiah, because this kid now is no longer a kid.
Nketiah is leaving though.
Because
Tunamuza.
There's Saka, and then there's Martinelli. They are his age mates.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he's older than some of them.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So Nketiah should stop this mentality now. He's a kid that now.
He's a grown-up now in football, yeah.
He's somebody who is now ready to hit the net. Because you saw like what happens with Nelson. Confidence, yeah? He's a player who seems like can do something, but he has some issues with confidence, yeah? So we need a player to pull up the socks. We need Nketiah to know that he's no longer a kid. Let him get there. Let him hit the ball, wasting so many chances. We don't need that. Like the hot and cold. Like this game, you are so good. The other game, yeah? Okay. I hope Nelson comes back and
thrives at us.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I read that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, guys,
Safi.
Let's hope for that top 4.
Tutapata.
United, watch out. Chelsea, I don't think because you have gone with the Club World Cup, you're going to win these.
Okay.
We are behind. Watch out the space, guys.